Hi, hi everyone. Good evening. Happy Dasra. Happy Dasra. I have to add one more screen. Just let me do that. Hi guys. Uh, Welcome back everybody. This session might go a bit like off because things have not gone our way before the session started. So just bear with me if this session has more hiccups than the previous one. So let's get started by installing things. So first thing that you will need, you have to type local by flywheel in the browser. You have to install this first. So that is what we are going to do in this session. We are going to, not the entire session of course, but at the very beginning that's what we are going to do. We are going to install local. So it's going to be very straightforward as installing any other Windows application. Okay, let's get this a little bit closer. I think this looks good. Maybe that should be fine. Hi everybody, hi. Welcome back to the webinar. What you have to do is to download this. I have already downloaded this. I will show you how to set things up. Or maybe even better, let me uninstall things. I'm going to uninstall this. Let me search for local. This is here. Going forward and uninstalling it. So we will both be at the same place. So it's easy to get related. And if you make a mistake, you can follow along this video later on. Okay, so I have installed. If you don't have local on your system, so now we are at the same beginning point. No difference between you and me. So first thing it will ask you to choose the platform. Our platform of choice is Windows. Let me make sure that things are at the same right place. Okay. So it is Windows. Even though it asks you for giving the details, you click on the important things that we need. I think you can give any email here and any phone number. Click on install, it works. So it's not like you have to give your own personal email every time. Go to downloads. It's installing. Hi Tech Hub. People are showing up. That's a good sign. I don't see Soumidip yet. Maybe this is the festival day, so no one can point fingers at anyone now. So I'm installing it now. So if you have a PC, I will wait for some time. Install the software in some other window. Let it install slowly. Okay. See. You have installed it. I cannot thank people who have already installed it, but people who haven't already installed it is completely fine. I think we will have enough time to let everyone install it. So if you can't reply to the comments, just say yes if you have installed it. Let's say no if you haven't yet installed it. So that's the two things that will make our job so much easier. So we have installed it. Let's see how it goes. So I just click on run. So it will start installing on my PC. We don't need this. Let's open a new tab and keep it there. It will ask install for all users. If you have a single user, it doesn't make a lot of difference. But if you have just a single user, multiple users, it is helpful. Everyone have installed it. Okay, I have to install it because successfully installed. Tamil Vanan G. Happy to have you on the stream. Thank you for joining. It has finished. Yay. So we have a local thing running in our website, in our, what do you call it? In our machine. So where were we? This is installing. It has installed. So when you install this brand new thing, you don't get the same things as this. What you're seeing here, you won't get all the sites now. What you will get is a brand new installation without any of this. Now what you will do, you click on plus. Plus means creating a new WordPress website. It will ask you for the website's name. So the first person to join with us was Prabhu Kalyan. Let's say Prabhu Kalyan's website. It's so big. Let's say it's Prabhu's website. I really hope that's how you want to be called, Prabhu. And in the advanced options, it will ask you what you want the domain name to be called. So just remember, this domain name is just for your laptop. People cannot use this domain name. So it can be anything. So let's call it prabhu.com. You can have it. It does not matter. The local sidebar does not matter. But if you have less C drive, then you put it in a D drive. If you have just a single C drive, so it doesn't matter. It just goes in the C drive. You're not going to use a blueprint. You click on continue. In the bottom, you can see. Let me remove this. Okay, in the bottom, I think you can see setup site is the first thing. Follow the mouse, setup site, then set the environment, then set up WordPress. That's the things that we are having here. Now click on continue. Preferred and custom. Preferred is normal. Let's see what is under custom. So it will ask you to choose the PHP version. It's always recommended to go with the latest one, but 7.3.5 is not even like old. So it's fine if you are going with 7.3.5. There are two web servers and people normally now recommend Nginx because of several things. And let's go with Nginx. Again, database is the latest one, MySQL 8.0.16. 0.16. You have selected all. Now let's click on continue. WordPress username is like your email ID or username, which you will use to log in. Let's say that username is, we are creating Prabhu's site. Now let's call Prabhu admin. Please tell me where I can find yesterday's videos. It's right now on the YouTube channel. Both of them are on YouTube channel, but you don't want it to be on the channel. Okay, let me pin this. A question Tamil Vanan is asking, where can you find previous webinars of the same thing? So they are uploaded on the Facebook page, Facebook group also, and they're also on the YouTube channel. So anywhere you feel comfortable, go ahead, find them and learn. You will learn a lot of things. May not be a lot of things, but anything that you learn, you will have very good understanding of what that thing is. So the username is Prabhu admin. And the website, the WordPress password, let's make it very easy, but I strongly recommend generating password from a third-party generators and keeping them in your pockets. Not in your pockets literally, but places where you can get them. Let's say the password is Prabhu likes WP. That's the password. The email, let's say Prabhu Kalyan 123@gmail.com. So those are his things. So let's ignore WordPress multi-site. WordPress multi-site is a very advanced topic, which means you will have different instances running on different servers. It's so complicated. Now, while this is loading, you can see that this takes some time. In that, we won't waste any more time. Now, what we will do is we will see some default URLs. Okay. Yesterday, we did not cover one specific topic, which was supposed to be covered yesterday. When you get a prompt like this, say yes, because it needs to access your command prompt and it needs some very specific privileges to install servers, install PHP versions, install Nginx containers. So all those things needs some specific privileges, and that's why we are going to give them all that it needs. So yesterday we have covered the .org and .com differences. We have understood what themes and plugins are, but we did not understand what WordPress URLs are, like what are the default WordPress URLs and what a dashboard is. So let me show you something. So in any WordPress website, WordPress.org/WP means WordPress -, whatever, admin. If you type that, you are trying to log in to that website as an admin. Let me repeat that again. See this URL here. So that is website. This is the website name. And then it is followed by the WP admin. Let me make a slide of it. So remembering these URLs took me some time, but I don't want you to take up the same time. So what we are going to do is, the way I remember things, I will tell you them. It's like the chef, person who makes things in the kitchen, in good restaurant kitchens. He will have a secret sauce which he will not give away. But I am the chef who will give away his secret sauce. Things how I remember and how I understand, I will tell all of them to you, because you shouldn't waste the same time that I wasted in understanding things which were not directly there. So let's say any website's name followed by a .com. Okay. This, until this is, everything is clear, but things get complicated after we start this /WP-admin or WP-login. Let me make this in a different color. Let's make this dark blue or white, dark blue or something, and let's take them to the center. So what we are seeing here is default WordPress logins. I highly recommend you to change them. Let me show you if there are changed from a website or not. First thing, let's log out from this. Okay, we are logged out of this website now. Now let's type /WP-admin. It says it is redirected to a URL called Nana. That's just a funky way of saying I have redirected it. Let's type WP login. It is also again redirecting to it. I forgot some websites which we visited yesterday, but it may not be a good thing to visit those websites yesterday. Like we yesterday saw some websites in Guntur, like most of the website agencies in Guntur are using WordPress to design their own websites. So they're more likely to design their clients' websites also in WordPress if everything is in the scope of WordPress. No, I don't want to take go to the website again, because it's not a good practice. So if we go to WordPress.com, and let's type wp-admin, which is the default admin login. I'm the admin. So you can see that we can log in to this website as a user. Understand? Like that one. And let's see some popular website. There are other websites that I have designed recently, which are not yet. I don't want to use this. Just1ch.com. Please don't try to guess my password. This is just for educational purpose. Let's say wp-admin. Let's see where it takes us. When you have typed wp-admin, it takes you to 404 page because I redirected it. But we have seen an example for WordPress.org. It doesn't redirect us because they want you to access it. But in most cases, what happens is people leave that as it is, and those are the default admin things. Login, wp-login, and wp-admin are the default things. So that's what was left out yesterday, but now we have completed everything till yesterday. And at the same time, we have a website running here. So this is the admin. And remember, yesterday we discussed about SSLs. So we can install an SSL locally, but it's not the same thing as an SSL which is installed on servers. It is also installed here, but it goes through our system itself. So when you visit this website, let's first visit our website and see how it looks. So this is how a default WordPress which is installed in 2020 looks. Anything which is installed by default in WordPress will look like this because this is the default theme. Remember, yesterday we discussed about themes. Now let's try to log in. How do we log into this website? Let's say wp-admin, and let's try to log in. See what happened. This is here. Okay, I think I forgot the password for this. Prabhu Kalyan123@gmail.com, I guess. And what was the password? Can someone tell me what was the password? I think I forgot things. Let me guess. Prabhu Kalyan. Is it the password Prabhu Kalyan? Or should I go back and check what was the password that I typed? Prabhu Kalyan123, was it the password? No, it's not the password. Lost your email. The email is correct, so we forgot the password. Thanks a lot, Srujana. I think you gave me the. I think this is. Let me try. Okay. Thanks a lot. You saved me now. Okay, we have installed WordPress and we have logged into WordPress. Now we will go through the dashboard, each step, and you have to understand everything that is inside the dashboard. You will not be given any options here. Like in exams, we can leave a chapter for choice, but in WordPress or when we are starting actual things, we will not leave anything for choice. So from here, like every inch in this, you will get to know that. Okay. So first thing we will do, like you are saying this is unsecured, but remember that we have enabled the SSL here. It is trusted. Understand? So to change that, we go to settings. We go to general. Here you can see this WordPress URL and site address. We just add an SSL. As we add an SSL, we can just have HTTPS, which means it's encrypted. Understand? Which means it is encrypted. And the first things to do is we can change the page title here. Prabhu Kalyan is awesome because he is awesome. He's answering questions. He's taking his time. So many things, so many good things you're doing. So we are calling you awesome. Tagline, he the most wait, I don't want to make a spelling mistake. So enthusiastic. The most enthusiastic person in the webinar. Isn't it true, guys? Has been the most. Wait. I opened my own YouTube channel. Okay. So we made all those things. Now what we will do, there are some other things that you can change here. So let's change the time zone. We are at UTC 5:30, and I think the rest is good. Now let's save changes. It will log us out because we have changed everything, because we have changed how the website actually understands and interprets the data. It's now encrypting data, so it has logged us out. Let's see if everything is fine. Now let's log in. We are logged in. Now we have our own website. It's good. We have our own website. I will also show you how you can migrate the local website. This is not global. This is inside your own laptop. What we need to do is to take the website which we made locally and move it to the server which is somewhere else. In this instance, I'm thinking of migrating it to A2 hosting. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how the migration stuff goes. We have done this. We have saved the changes. Now we have installed it. Let's go. Let's see what we have to cover now. We have to cover everything inside the dashboard. That's what we have. Half an hour of our time will be given to understanding. No. You shouldn't say this. Okay. You are seeing this. Let's go back to this. And this is where everything is. So yesterday we have discussed about So I got another good words. Thank you. I'm just spinning it for a while. Let me add a banner so it will be easy to follow when you're rewatching this video. We are understanding the WordPress dashboard. But what is a dashboard? Okay, we are doing that now. Understanding the WordPress. Let me make U as capital, and let's pin this here. And we are doing that. We are understanding everything in the dashboard. So if you see at the top, there are very little things that we can make out of this. So don't click the W because it will take us to WordPress.org website. So don't make that. Don't click on W. If you go to this home, and Prabhu Kalyan is awesome is our website name. If you just click there, we can see all this. That's how we go back to our home. That means how we visit our home. You can create post, media, page, user from here, plus new. And these are comments. Let me tell you why comments are placed at a very critical and very visible place. Initially, WordPress was supposed to be just a blogging platform. But as WordPress users grew, people understood that there are more chances of creating that we can extend WordPress itself to meet other needs. But still, at the very core, WordPress is a blogging system. Blog means an article. And articles in the internet, not every time, but most of the times, are there to give information. And people, when they receive information, they want to share their opinions or feedbacks or anything. And there you get the comments. So as important as the post itself is, may not be equally, but just slightly less than equal, are the comments for that blog post. So that's why very important place is given for WordPress comments. So that's what the top strip says. Let's go to the dashboard. This is the actual dashboard. This entire thing is the dashboard. When you see, there are several things mentioned here. You can get started. You can customize your website. You can select different themes. We all know what themes are. If someone asks one of you what themes are, you should get a 10 out of 10 for the answer. You can do several things. You can view your page, add a about page, and a lot many other things. But we don't need, just read all those and let's close it. there are things that you don't need right now, like events. If you don't need anything that is displayed in the dashboard itself, you can see something which says screen options. Click on screen options. If you don't need site health, if you don't need at a glance, if you don't need activity, we definitely don't need WordPress events and stuff, but we will need activity and at a glance. So activity, if you have posted something, if you are receiving something else, then you will receive all this stuff. If you quickly want to make a blog post, you write that here. But let's go to that in a little bit. But I think you got the why there is a dashboard, and if there is a plugin which you are using. Let me show you our website. Our website which has a different URL, different login URL. So after we are logged into our website, let me check how much speed do we have here. We do have good internet, but okay. If you see this website now, this have a different dashboard. This says Reddish Object Cache. This says Fluent Forms, latest form submissions. This says at the glance that we have 7 pages. This says no information. So site health status, I don't need that. Let me get rid of that. And if I want to put it there, and let's see if it's more neat and clean now. So, but you have different things. So the contents in the dashboard are decided by the plugins and what functionality they are adding. Understand? So I hope that you got it. Now let's go to something which we have covered yesterday. We have covered themes and we have covered plugins. So right now our website looks something like this. Let's see. This is how a blog post will look, and there is another blog. Like again, this is that. Comments will look like this, and comment box will look like this. Like, do you see the styling or design in this? This is the heading. It's very bold, it's very heavy, and it's very dark. So that's what we have. And there is a search bar which has, like most of the website, has pink accent to it. Pink is dominant on this thing. So this is what do we have here. There is also a sample page, and this is how everything will look. The font is not like very good, but it's okay. Heading font is good. So this is what the theme gives you. What we are going to do is we are going to install a theme for timing. Let's activate this now. But what did I do? Did you get that? So what did I do was appearance. If you go to appearance and then click on themes, this page is what you get. In that, to activate a theme, you just have to click on activate. Remember, this is the page that we saw right now. Let's reload this. See how the entire thing has changed. Do you think there is any similarity between these two? If there is a hell lot of difference between a page and the other page which is just using a different theme, the entire presentation has changed. The entire thing has changed. So a lot of the website design and design depends upon nearly everything. Every aspect of the element design depends upon the theme. So we are using a different theme now. I have a recommendation to use a specific theme, but before that, there are other things that we need to cover so that we make that transition into not knowing WordPress at all into designing your own website with WordPress becomes very easy. So that's what I wanted to say. We have a comment, sir. If you call me sir again, your question will not be answered. Call me Jashwant, it's completely fine. Just kidding with the thing I just said. It's completely fine. You can call me whatever, but I prefer Jashwant. Let's take the question. Sir, website developer like this. Can we use it to YouTube channels for posting and explaining? I didn't understand exactly. Just elaborate, just expand the question a little bit so it becomes clearer for me to answer that. So from whatever you asked, website developer like this can be used for YouTube channels, for posting and explaining. I didn't understand it. So try to rephrase it, break it into a couple of sentences if you can, and post it again. I will try to answer. Now let's get back to it. You post the questions. I think I will take questions every 10 minutes. 8:40, not 8:40, 6:40. We will take another whatever the questions has been asked. So let's get back to it. We are at the dashboard. We have seen what dashboard is. Now let's go to posts. Understand that we can actually make posts so easily then that you will say, why is it so easy? Okay. When you go to all posts, you see all the posts that are added here. So if you want to change the title, you don't have to click on edit or anything. There are certain things that you can change very quickly. Like you can change the title here. Why are you saying hello to world when there are people like right here? Hello webinar watchers. Thank you for coming. Slug. Slug is a technical term. Slug is also called as permalink, and permalink is also called as URL. URL is also called as a link. Understand? Link, everything is one and the same with slight technical differences in technicalities. So slug is nothing but the link, not the entire link, which comes after the website name. If you see at the top, let me make myself invisible. If you see what has been highlighted in the address bar, which says /wp-admin /edit.php, that's what the link is, that's what the slug is, that's what the permalink is, everything. So slug is what we want the users to see after this. What we want, thank you for coming. That's what we want. And if you click on update it, let's see what changes it has been done. So hello webinar watchers, thank you for coming. This is uploaded, this is submitted by Prabhukiran on October 25th. It has one comment here. So it has comment, right? To see comments, you go into comments, which are just beside this. So to see the comments, you go to the comment section. We will do that later, but we will go to this and we will try to add some things more to it. Okay. Don't get like this can be so much, but let's take everything very, very slowly because you are editing using Gutenberg. So what is Gutenberg? Forget what is Gutenberg. Just imagine it is just an editor to create content inside your WordPress website. So when you are trying to make a notes, you are going to take a paper and you are going to use your pen to write those things. So this interface is for us. In the same way, to add something like how you are adding a sentence to the page, how we are adding a diagram using your pencil on the same page, you need something to add content on a WordPress website. By default, WordPress gives you Gutenberg. Gutenberg. Let me say it again because the word has to be like cemented into your brain. It's called Gutenberg. And it's also called as a blog editor. It can be like, forget that it is also called a block editor. Just remember that it is called Gutenberg. Okay. Now there are some options. First of all, let's just go like this and create something. Like, this is so easy and at the same time it can be very confusing. So what we will do is delete this because it's not relevant to us. So to edit any text, you just have to click on it. That's it. You don't have to go to it, click on edit, nothing. You just go there and click that. And let me select everything here. My name is Prabhu Kiran. No, it's not Prabhu Kiran, it's Prabhu Kalyan. Yes. I attended 3-day. Prabhu Kalyan, you have to tell me how was your webinar experience so that I add to this blog that I'm writing now. My name is Prabhu Kalyan. I attended 3 days webinar conducted by Codegnan and hosted by Jashwant. JASWANTH, and it was, let me leave some space here. Whatever he says, I will add it here. So that's it. And let's get, like, we need something more. My experience, let's say the next block is going to add my experience. If you want to add a new block, wait. Let me make this full screen. Let me go full screen first. We have made it full screen. If you want to add a new block, go to the top and click on add block. We are going to add another text block. Let's say it is a paragraph block. It was awesome to learn from a super awesome trainer, Jashwant. So it was more than what I was expecting, but as we have already said, we will add anything that he has mentioned. It was awesome to learn from a super awesome trainer, Jashwant. So that's what he said. I'm not even making things up. He just said it. Thanks a lot for that words. So we added a new thing here. Let's say this is my experience. But when you see this does not look like a paragraph. This looks more like a heading. Now what we will do is we will click on this small thing and we will transform it to a, where is that? We don't have a heading here. So let's make it heading. No, we cannot make it a heading. Why we can't make it a heading? Okay, I think we will make a different heading here. Let's copy this. Let's paste it here. Instead of H2, we will make it like H4. So this is my experience. We'll delete this space, unnecessary space. We'll also okay, let's delete that. So to delete anything, you just use backspace. So by default, after you click anything, let's select something. We are going to select a list. What was your experience? Experience was stream quality was good. I think audio was also good. What others are there? Presentation, I think presentation was also good. Finally, teaching was, let's copy his words again. Teaching was awesome. So these are the things that he is saying that are his, these are his experiences. So we can add an image here. So we can insert from a URL. Let's insert from a URL, but we need a URL. So let's go to Google. Let's type awesome teacher. And we will get some images. So let's say this one, okay, this looks good. To get any image URL, you right click on the image. And when you see all the options, you copy image address. So just to check if it's working or not, open a new tab, paste it, and enter. If you see anything after the question mark, delete that. So this is the URL. Let's go back to our Gutenberg editor. We need a URL right here. Let's paste it here and let's click on this enter button. So if you want to resize it. If you want to make it even smaller, make it smaller. So even smaller, that's good. We can also add image of just one teaching. So if I was a doctor, I think I would have been like that. Let's make the image so big. Let's say we want this to be at the center. No. Okay, wait. So let's see how this specific thing looks. When you publish or update it, you can see automatically there is something here which says view post. Let's view the post. Now this looks a bit better than what it used to be look previously. It has some content in it. But don't worry, we are just understanding how things work in Gutenberg. That's our intention. Understanding how things work in Gutenberg. There will be even a better way to do all this stuff, but not yet. Okay. When you add anything in this website, not in the website, inside the editor, there are certain things that will show up. So let's say when you select an image, you see these options here. So when you select anything in here, to the right side, there are things coming which are based on the blocks that you are selecting here. So if you are selecting something, you can also make it align center, align right. So this is full width. This is even more full width. It looks very bad. Let's make it align center. Let's make it little bit small. And let's just say it looks good for the time being. So to change anything, you can use them here, or you can also use them here. You can change the width. You can change how big or small it looks. If you go in advanced, there are more, even like you can add a title and all those stuff. The point we are trying to understand here is if you add anything, when we add any block, so these are called blocks because all these are blocks of content. So content is information. So this text is a block of text. These are block of lists. This is a block of heading. Everything in WordPress is not treated as a block. So this tiny thing will, I think it looks good. Okay, let's increase it a little bit. So all the options are coming here. So there are other things. If you select the content structure, you will understand what's going on here. Document has title is hello, and there is one H4, which is this is my experience. This is the document outline. And if you want to see what all are in this page, you click on this. Now you can see at the top you added a paragraph. After that you are adding a heading. You go directly to the heading. If you can go directly to the list, then you will go to the image. You can see it's automatically taking you there. So if you have made a long blog which has so much of content, you use this one to navigate yourself. Let's see what it is called. It's called block navigation. It's aptly named. It's for block navigation. Now let's see the other quirks, which other benefits of other features kind of. So the toolbar is in a single panel. Let's see. If you use this, every option will not come on the top of this, but it will come here. So let's go to image. You can see these options at the top have changed. See, you can duplicate it. You can insert after. You can insert before. Insert after means you will add a new block. By default, it will be text block, but you can change it to anything. You can browse all, and you will get all the things. Let's add a button. Button. Let's call it Learn WordPress from Jeshwant. So you got the link, right? You can open this in a new link, And let's say where we add let's make it an outline. I think fill looks good. This is the HTML anchor. You remember yesterday we talked about anchors. This means where do we want this to go? We want this to go to learnwp.codegnan.com. We have added everything. Let's click on update. Let's go to our post and let's reload it. Let's click on this link. Nothing is happening. Let's see why nothing is happening. See, this is the link. We have to enter that here. learnwp.codegnan.com. Now we have added a link. Let's click on update. Now let's go back. Let's reload. Now let's click on that. It is taking to our web page where we registered for this webinar. So to add a link, go back there. Let's add another link. Let's say learn machine learning. Okay, how do we add a new link to this? You click on the link here, also open it on a new thing. Codegnan. Enter, and that's how you add another link. Let's click on update. Let's go to the blog. Let's reload it, and let's see what are we having here. Do you see when you hover, when you take your mouse over it, it's turning itself into black? That's called a hover state. So what we can do, I don't think that we can make those changes without actually editing the HTML or stuff. But I will show you how you can change it when we go deeper into theme building. This session's intention is just to get you habituated to the block editing. First thing you have to understand is your blocks are placed in the center and you edit them from the right side or on the top. Remember that best way to edit all of them is from the right. So that's it. That's it for the block editing. We have completed this, but this looks very ugly. That's because our theme is very ugly. We can make it look better, but we won't try to make this look better. We will try to make something else look better. Okay. Now we have completed posts. See, posts also have add new. So instead of going there, you can, instead of like going to all posts and then clicking on add new, instead of doing all that, what you can do is you can just click on add new and it will automatically create a new one. That's pretty easy. So categories and tags are ways to segregate the blogs that you have created. Media is the content that you upload in the, so let me add some images. So ignore all these were made during the webinar and stuff. Let's go to images. No, we don't have any images. What? Should have some images at least. Where did all those go? There we have all the images. So this is one image. Let's upload this. Let's upload this. Let's upload this. This. Maybe this. Maybe this. Maybe this. So you upload all these images. Best thing to do is upload all of them at the same time. Tamil Vanan, I will answer your question at 650. So you upload all the images. You can see the image name here and all the stuff. It's 326 KB, which is bad. Images need to be optimized to make them look good. You need to optimize. If you want me to explain how to optimize images, I will do that, but this, like, it will be like going out of things for this one. So this is how you do it. You upload things here and you can also drop directly. Let me show you. If I open the folder, let's go to Jashwant. In the images, let's see some images that we haven't uploaded there. Okay, let me make this very tiny. You're seeing these two images, right? No, don't open. Let's drag and drop it here. You can also drag and drop it here. It's so easy. So that's how it works. Where did it go to? So I think it's already uploaded. Maybe that's why it's not taking it again. So it's happening so fast. I was thinking it's not happening at all. So when you develop in local, that's the benefit of it. So we have added all these things. If you want to delete them, you delete them. And if you want to edit an image and decrease how it is looking, what you can do is edit that and click on crop, click on save. That's how you edit images within WordPress. So that's done. Media is also done. Now let's go to pages. So there is no difference in between pages and posts. Technically what you're doing in WordPress, but the main difference between pages and posts are pages are for timeless content. So let's say a news about India winning hockey or losing hockey or a player getting subdued or something like that is a timed content. So it will be past news when you're talking it after a year or something. But when you're talking about a company's contact us page, when you're talking about a company's mobile number, it is not a timed content. It's a timeless content. So pages are for things which are not pages are for things which are about things which are not written like a news article. The easiest way to think about blogs are they are news articles. If they are not news articles, then they are pages. It's not the right example, but I hope it conveys the meaning. Just give me 1 minute. Those are pages. Pages and posts, they have a slight difference. If you are writing something about the company, your services, your contact us page, or about your college or your company, those are pages. Posts are like news articles. Now let's go back to Tamil 1 and G question. Jashwan, should we give credits for the links that we adding as images to the websites? First of all, you should not use images from other websites. This is just for showing up how do you add images from the URLs. That's why we brought things up. But there are some websites which let you use their web images for whatever purpose for free. Sometimes they ask you to give attribution. Attribution means giving credit that this is not our image. We are using the image that we have taken from the source, which was giving that image for us for free. So that is called giving it credit. That is called attribution. If you want to do that, you have to give a proper link and they will tell you what link to give. So that's attribution. So I do not recommend. There are several places where you can get all those for free. And sometimes they will ask for attribution and sometimes they won't. Hope that answers your question. Okay. Now we are in pages. If you have understood that, you have already understood. If you have understood posts, you have already understood pages. Let's go to comments. This is the only comment that has been posted. You can see where it has been posted in response to. It has been posted in response to hello webinar watchers, thank you for coming. And it is submitted on this time. The comment is this, you can unapprove it, you can spam, mark it as a spam, and you can also trash it. Let's trash it, means deleting it. So go to trash and delete it permanently. Delete permanently and click on apply. So it gets deleted forever. It doesn't come back. So we have seen what themes are. I will cover what widgets are, menus and theme editor is. So the easiest thing to explain here is you have already understood what themes are here. Now let's go to theme editor. So theme editor, listen, this is a warning which says, heads up, you appear to be making direct edits to your theme in the WordPress dashboard. We recommend you don't. Editing your theme directly could break your site and your changes may be lost in the future updates. So this is the theme that you're editing, and when it gets an update, the new update will replace everything which is present, which you made changes in, let's say this is the theme and you edited a file which closes my index finger, and the new update comes in and make all the changes. And what's happening? The change that I made to close my index finger has been overridden. So this is not the right way to edit the themes, is not the right way to achieve anything. So if you want to do that, you do that by creating a child theme. So we will discuss what a child theme is. So child theme is you take some parts from the parent theme and you make changes to that. And when the update comes, like this is the update, this is the changes, but you made them in the child theme. Now the updates comes and replaces the parent theme, the main theme, but the changes remain the same. So that's why people recommend creating a child theme and making changes there, but we don't go there. So as they have said, no, don't go further, we haven't gone further. We will go in customization, widgets and menus after a bit, but let's go to plugins. So we have no plugins in the website. Now let's add some plugins. Let's add some functionality to it. So let's see what we will need. Let's say we will need let's see if we can get weather. But I think weather will require an API. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see. Now this will need an API. Okay, I think this can be done very easily. Okay, I think this will just work very fine. So this plugin adds a weather effect, like snow is falling. Let's install that. It's installing. It will take some time depending upon how big or small the plugins are. Now you are understanding what we need to do. After you go to plugins, either you go to install plugins or you go to add new plugin or plugin editor. Plugin editor is the same as a theme editor where you edit the content. Again, it's not recommended. Now installing it is like downloading it. Activating it is like running it on your mobile phone, like APKs. Remember APKs? You download APKs, but it's not a mandate. It's not like everyone who downloads an APK will install it. In the same way, everyone who installs it doesn't necessarily activate it. But to make it working and to use those features, you need to click on activate. I have clicked activate, now it's working. Okay. Let's see weather effect. It is enabled. Weather effect is Christmas settings. We need Christmas balls, we need Christmas bells, we need Christmas candy, and all those things. You can save that here, and let's preview things on our front page. See what's happening. It's Christmas. Happy Christmas, everyone. So that's what plugins do. They add some specific functionality. Sometimes it can be as stupid as this, like who needs this? Except like you are having a religious website and you need to show all that, then it is very useful. But this is not a functionality. This is like a visual showcase. So we can add stuff like this, like anything. There are things for anything on WordPress repository. Again, to add new things, you just go to add new, then type what you need. If you need to show, let's see, Indian weather, things we will get. No, we didn't get anything. Let's say we need a weather thing. So all these are weather things. So, but sometimes you just need for weather you will need APIs. That's why I'm not showing them, not using them. Let's see if we can get COVID thing here, like COVID graph data. I think we can get this. Let's see what does this do. When you are like trying to understand what it is doing, just click on more details. and it will show you what it does. Very simple way to, this is a very simple plugin with sole purpose of allowing data to quickly add a COVID notice to the website. That plugin is intended to banner additional layer of features like COVID screenshots. Okay. To find more details, copy the plugin name, search it on Google. Okay. And click on as WordPress plugin. Is there any font changing plugin? Let me get to it. Font changing is a part of theme. So if we have right theme, see, this is the heading, like that's happened. This is a warning that's being added everywhere. Okay, there are banners and stats and everything. Maybe we need this, or let's make like, let's see this word displaying COVID, such data and everything. Okay, we have already installed this. Let's activate this. Moses. So Moses is asking a very interesting question. By adding too many plugins, the site becomes heavier. Exactly. It becomes heavier. That's why we need to be careful about what plugins or what themes that we are adding. I like to refer to as unnecessary things as weights on our own body. Like if you are going to college, you definitely need a bag filled with books. Where is my bag? Let me show this. Sorry. So things in my bag are needed for my office. So I need this bag to help me, and things in my bag helps me to be functional at my office. So I take my bag, put it in my bag and carry it to my office. So I need this now. But when I'm doing this webinar, I don't need to have this bag on. I don't need this. But I keep on this bag while I'm working. What will this make me? It makes me do everything slower. And imagine when we are at the home, we will have some certain things, certain other things. When we are at gym, we will be lifting weights, right? Which we won't do when we are at home. So if you are at gym and you take the dumbbell everywhere with you, won't it slow you down? Like it will definitely slow you down. So you have to clearly understand, if a plugin is adding some functionality, it is also taking some time to process and add those functionalities. So it is completely up to you to decide the best function plugin which is lightweight. That means which takes very little resources when it is actually doing what it is intended to do. I'm not saying don't install any plugins at all. So by the time I give a delivery website to the client, it will easily have 10 to 15 plugins in it. Again, I do not buy plugin from everyone. I do not install plugin which just like this. This is just to show you how things work. But if I have to install a plugin, what I will do is I will go and understand how it is written, how good the author is, how good his previous plugins are. I will see the reviews here. This is WordPress.org website. Let me go to that plugin. When you type WordPress.org, you can see many things. Click on plugins. There are many plugins even here. Let me show you one plugin which is incredibly popular in the WordPress ecosystem. If you see this, these have 5-star rating. See, out of I don't know how many are these. Let's say these are 6,000. Out of 6,000, maybe it's less than 5,500. Let's say out of 5,500, they have 5,064 positive 5-star reviews. So obviously this is expected, this is treated, and this is appreciated by everyone who has been using it as a good plugin. So it is okay to use this plugin. So you have to do a lot of research when using WordPress and installing plugins. Let's say data, can we add a data? Let's say India. And not every 10 minutes, maybe every. See, this looks really good. To get this functionality, what we have to do this is you copy the data, copy the shortcode that it is saying here. So what is the shortcode? Shortcode is like a easy way to get the functionality of that plugin. So to get the functionality of that plugin, only at the places that you want to show, you get the shortcode, which in turns have some PHP function linked to it. Forget everything. Shortcode is the code that you paste where you want the code to be executed. Let's say, let's create a new page. Let's go to that page. What is the page name? India's COVID cases. India's COVID cases. So we can add a blog by either clicking the plus at the top or plus after beside that. Let's click that. Let's search for shortcode. Shortcode. And let's place the shortcode here. And let's press enter. No, not needed. Now let's publish it. We clicked on publish. Let's view it. Do you see that this data is here? Isn't it cool just to get all the data just like that? India COVID cases confirmed are 7.8 million cases, recovered are 7.0. People who have passed away, unfortunately, are 118,000. So this is how you do, this is how you use plugins to do something which we cannot do. I hope that it is clear. We have understood the functions of plugin. We have used a plugin to display some specific data. Now let's go to users. So by default, whoever the user have created the website is already there. You can add a new user. To add a new user, you have to give a username, you have to give an email, you have to give first name and everything that is mentioned here. Understand? There are profiles. Do you see that this is boring black thing everywhere? You can change it to blue. You can change it to this color palette. This you can change it to that. That's this. Let's see which one looks good. Wow, this looks amazing. Look, let's keep this like this. And website is HTTPS. Let's click update. I haven't used this yet, but this looks really good. This blue looks good. I will address it at 7:10. So before that, it's fine. So if you don't want the plugin anymore, you just go to install plugins and you select the plugin that you don't need, or directly click deactivate. Let's delete it. That's done. Done. Understood? So there are other things that we should cover. Tools. These are not very important, but you can see the tools by yourself, but settings are more important. Let me get over settings. So when you go to general, which we have already covered, you know what is in general. We covered at the very beginning of this time. Now let's go to writing. So at the very beginning, it used to be that we need all this, very little people are using these settings. So post via email is if you don't want to use, or you want to use something else to post a blog in your website, you use post via email and you use all these settings. And update services are it was way before the era of Google, where you write a blog, you can update it on Google search and everything instantly. There used to be ping services where you tell them that you have updated or made changes in your website. All those were under ping services. You can just delete this and save. It doesn't make any change because you are not going to use any of the services. So this is what writing is. The most important thing will be reading. So what it says is your home page, which means this. What do you want your home page to be? You want your home page to be a static page, or do you want it to be a latest page? Let's say we want it to be a static page. What is your home page? Your home page is India COVID cases is my home page. Post page is sample page. How many blogs you want to show? So that's everything. Set discourage. When you are building a website, just starting it, click on discourage search engines from indexing this page, because you don't want the developing content to be shown at Google. Now let's save changes. Now let's see what is on the front page. Previously it used to be this, and after that everything followed up, but now it is just this. It is just this after that. I will show you like everything. Just give me a couple of minutes more. Discussions is about comments, what you want the comments to be and what you want the user profile to be. That stuff. It's not that important as other things in the website, but let me take some time or write a blog on it to cover it later. Like when you upload images to the WordPress website, how do you want them to be displayed? So these are the sizes that you can, and uncheck this one. So uncheck organize my uploads into month and year based on folders. If you uncheck that, the images won't be uploaded as for image. Like let me show you an example. If you take this image, you can see at the top the URL is 2010. That means 2020 it has been uploaded in the month of October, which is not needed for users to know. So to not make this one happen, you uncheck this and you save changes. So from the images that you upload after this, it will not take that path. Permalinks, as we previously discussed, permalinks are nothing but URLs. But this is not about URLs. This is about how posts and pages needs to be displayed in your website. You can decide a random string which is generated by the post ID. Forget what post ID is. That is just an ID which is created for every post automatically by WordPress. You can design it by day and name, numeric. These are various options. I would suggest keep them as a post name and click on save. Or if you fancy something, let's say if you want that to be displayed after an year, followed by month, followed by day, followed by hour, followed by minute, followed by second. Let's go back, let's start again. Followed by year, month, day, hour, minute, and second. You click on save, and you can see if you create a new post, add new post. What you're doing, you are learning about permalinks. Let's say I clicked on the plus. Let's add a paragraph tag. Paragraph tag, we have added a paragraph tag. Dude, this might not be good. Let's click on publish and see how the permalink looks. Can you see this? This is 2020, uploaded in the 10th month on the 25th date, 19th hour, 17 minutes and 29 seconds. So you can have that information, but it doesn't look very good. It looks like you are going inside C drive with so many stupid names for the folders. So that's what is about permalinks. And privacy and Corona banners are very like privacy. If you go to privacy, there is a privacy page which WordPress gives you by default, because after GDPR, which happened in European Union, so it is mandatory for every page to have a privacy policy. So this is that, and let's see what Corona banner virus is. Like virus banner is, this settings is exclusive to the plugin that we have installed right now. So you have understood each and everything in the WordPress website. Now we will go and install a theme. If you are following along, let me tell you WP KDNCE theme. Where it is. What's up? No, not this. We need Cadence theme. I will drop the URL in the website in the comments. You need to download it from there. Okay. You download that theme from there. After you download it, you save some place where you can access it quickly. And install that plugin. I will take a break for maybe 5 minutes. I need to stretch my legs. So comment something, comment your name. Okay, Moses asked some questions and Prabhu asked me a question. I will address them. Okay, and after that we will take a short break. Comment your name and how the session has been yet till now. So let me answer some questions from Prabhu. Prabhu asked me first. Jashwant, how did you redirect WP admin page of your website to 404? Please show the demo with the website if possible. So Prabhu, that's like a small security tweak that we do. So bots stop hitting our websites. So you do that. I'm doing that with a plugin which is called defense, some WP defense or something like that by WP Amida. Let me get the plugin's name. What's that? What's my website name? Okay, learn WP. We go to learn WP. Let's go to admin. No. Let's go to dashboard. Now let's go to, so it's called Defender. Open up. Let me get the plugin for you. So that is the plugin I'm using to change or redirect the WP default logins. So I recommend you to use something like that, not exactly that, because I'm still experimenting with that. I have some other levels of protection security for my website. I also use something else. Now let's take Moses questions, for example. Means when you deactivate a plugin, the site becomes lighter. Somewhat it becomes like it has to be lighter, but some plugins doesn't add any weight at all. Like there is a plugin which is called Hello Dolly, which just outputs some text on the plugin on the dashboard, so it doesn't add any weight to it. So even though you remove that, it doesn't remove any weight, and it doesn't make the website lighter. But in most cases, yes, when you remove a plugin or deactivate it, it becomes lighter. And also a very important thing is to remember that when a plugin is deactivated, it doesn't remove all the data that it has got and inserted into the database. So that you have to delete, also you have to delete them. So that's one thing. Okay. Where are we? You have downloaded a theme called Cadence. So why specifically Cadence? So in the website, you have seen that you can change the header and like the content you can change by using the Gutenberg block, but to customize any other aspects of the website, you go through this. So if you want to edit that, you edit that here. Title, you can also change the title here. And to save those, you click on publish. Let's go back. There are colors that you can change. You can change the custom colors to something like that. And when you change them, you can see them change. See, so that's what, these are the customization options that you have. One thing that I can tell you is that there are not many. You can have 3 menus and stuff. So this is not like a very interactive or design friendly website out of the box, but there are other themes that we can use. That's what we are going to do, and we will cover that in like as deep as possible as we can. So let me take a break for 10 minutes because I have to point a domain to some place to show you how to migrate your WordPress websites to a live server. So I will do that. So let's take a small tiny break for 10 minutes and we will be back after that. The actual building of the website will be covered in the session which is post break. So don't miss it. We will cover how to easily design a website, which will take less than 10 to 20 minutes. I really hope that this was might be a little bit boring because we were going to the dashboard, but the next session will be very interactive. I will just stretch myself a little bit and hope that I will be able to do a couple of things after before the break is done. So be back at 7:30. Don't like go. No, no. I need 10 minutes to do a couple of things. That's why I'm asking you for some time. Okay. Come back, guys. Just let's take 10 minutes of break and let's come back. Let me put the slide as always. Let's see. Let me go away. 10 minutes, 10 minutes break. Banner. Where is the banner? 10 minutes break. We have 10 minutes break. Okay, we got there. I'm muting myself. We will be back at 7:32. 7:32 maybe we will be back at 7:32. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the stream. Let's see how is it going. It's back with the bang. One of the nicest things that someone has said about this webinar has to be from Tamil Vanan G. So I think G is also like respecting you, like people call it in Hindi. Kaise hai G aap? I think I should call you the same because you gave a brilliant compliment to Codegnan and me. So thanks for the kind words. Let me check one thing. So if we get this server up and running, like we have pointed the domain, but things are not going as expected. Maybe the TTL is way too high, but that's got to be it. There will be some hiccups every now and then with everything. So we have to live with that, I think. Let's see how we can. I'm just seeing like 7 people are back. Maybe enough people are back. Maybe I should just get back to this. Okay. It's taking more time than I anticipated. So let's leave it there. Moses, if you like, Moses, did you join the group? There is a 10-second delay, but I am just asking you again. Moses, did you join the WordPress group? If you haven't joined the WordPress group, I am afraid we cannot be friends, my dear brother. Just kidding. So join the WordPress group. Let me drop it here. So there are we as a team at Codegnan, we give attention to even the slightest details. Like just look at this cover page. Like it's crafted very beautifully. We have put some good time into designing each and everything. Just for the example, this cover page. So we do take care of each and everything that goes in the websites, that go in the webinars, boot camps, and how we teach online classes and everything. So if you have joined, so Moses is saying he has joined the group. So just ping me. I have posted a couple of things there. So you can see my Facebook profile there. Just drop a message. I will be more than happy to talk with you on Facebook. Or you just post something on the group, something interesting, something grabs attention. We can take it from there. Okay. Sorry, I think no, I will close this one now. Now we have understood everything. We have also installed a new theme, not installed, but downloaded it. So how will we add a new theme? First, we will go to themes. Let's see what we can do from there. Add now is here. So not add now, it's add new. We will add something new. Let's upload a new theme. But uploading is asking us for a file. Did you remember? Sorry, I had to answer that message very urgently. So that's why I had to do it. So let's see, we have to upload a new file. Let's click on choose file and we remember that we have downloaded it somewhere. Let's go to downloads, upload the file that we just downloaded. It's called Cadence, install it. Cadence is one of the most recently going theme, which has so many features. The most important thing is not the features, but how it is right outside the box. I will install the plugin, not the plugin. I will install the theme. As soon as I install the theme, there are other things that this theme itself will ask you to install. Now let's activate it and let's remember how the website is looking before that. Okay, it has already been installed, so we cannot go back to see how it looked before. Now I made some mistakes. Okay. Now after we have installed Cadence, it is asking you to. Okay, let me add a banner on what I'm doing now. Exploring Cadence theme. Okay, let's put it there. We don't need the ticker anymore because the break is done. Now we are exploring Cadence theme, and let me explain. As I told you, it's very powerful. So that's why we are using Cadence instead of anything. Just want to make sure that you can hear my voice, right? I think you can because he has already answered me, so he can. Now, if you see, it is saying that want to get started with beautiful starter templates, and there is a link. What it is called, it is an anchor link. It's linking your text to some other page or something in your website. Let's see how good the starter templates are. Let's see if there is a demo. Let's see if there is a demo. No, there is no demo, but you will get to see. Install Cadence starter templates plugin to launch and optimize design in minutes. Okay, let's click on install Cadence starter templates and see what happens. This is where magic happens, my friends. So after you install it, there are so many themes right here. Now let's click on this. So this is how your website will look if you install this. So we are not working on recipes, right? We are not. Soumydeep is not here. If Soumydeep was here, we would have spoken about the agency that he can start in his home city in Bengal. Okay, let's start an agency of our own. So do you see how good it is? But maybe you want something which is very stylish, not stylish, very style, which was very designed. Right now, there are good things which are going on with gradients. This already had a gradient. If you can see this, one thing which is at the end of the screen is a different color than which is to the other end. So this slight change in the color, which after some time which changes to a different color, is called gradient color. Let me show you. Like this is looking million times better, right? Like if you are asking someone to build a website like this, how much money he will take? And this is not for a single page. Let's see which one looks good. This also looks good. This does not have the dark thing there. Let's look at this. This also does, but I think I will want the dark thing going on. This also looks good, but this I think I like this more. So to install everything that you're seeing here, we can even go to services page. This is how the services will look. Let's go to about the company page. This is how about will look. See, everything is here. Like it's incredible. Those are the starter templates that you're going to get. So if you need something else, you import something, but this case we are trying to install this. But it is saying there are required templates, required plugins which we haven't installed. Click on import, and during that it will automatically get installed. So it's installing and it will take some time. Okay, in the meantime, I will see if the website has. No, it's not. Shit. I want your. So this is a 3-day webinar, and this is the end of this webinar. Do any one of you want to take the complete bootcamp? Of course, it will be paid. So the price of the complete bootcamp which will teach you tons of stuff, is around 750 rupees. It's Indian rupees. If it's converted into dollars, it's around $10. So if anyone is interested in learning the full course, what I can do is I will not make it a big thing, but whoever have attended the webinar can continue attending to the complete bootcamp, which is a continuation of this. And there are some things which we haven't discussed in detail, which also will be discussed in the paid bootcamp. If someone of you are interested, the main advantage of joining now will be I can get you like a 50% discount and make it like around 349 rupees for very specific people. Like if I can get it for first 10 people who get the paid bootcamp. If you get the paid bootcamp, for the first 10 people will get it for 349, and we will limit it for 20 people. So if anyone is interested in getting the full bootcamp, which will be more than like next 5 or 4, I will tell how many days it will be. It will be more than for 5 days, I think. So if you think you want it, just comment yes. And if you think your friends will be interested, comment yes again. So if anyone wants to take the complete bootcamp, just mention it there. If more than 5 people are interested, 7 people are watching, let's say more than 3 people are saying yes, then I will get you a 50% off on the paid bootcamp. It will come down to like 350, which is like, oh, that's so affordable. Like it's just for like very few people, it will be 350. So when we are marketing this, I think we will like try to get it around 750. And if we are seeing some good number of people interested, then I think we will increase it or decrease it. Let's see how it goes. But I just want a few people to be in that paid bootcamp, which will be for some more days than 3. It can be for 5 to 6 or 7. Because everything I personally know, by the end of the 7 days or whatever the bootcamp, let me tell you, you will have the same knowledge as me. You can design e-commerce websites, you can design real estate websites, you can design social networking websites, you can design even content management systems. With so many stuff you can do, anything I can do with WordPress, you will be able to do it by the end of the webinar. Not the webinar, sorry, by the end of the bootcamp. So I will have, okay, let's discuss about that later. So that's about the paid webinar, which will be a continuation from here. But I'm not sure, like, so Sujna said yes. My brother said yes, and Prabhukaran is also saying it's affordable, and Tech Hub is also saying yes. Moses said yes, but he think he will have to wait for 4th November. Let's see how it goes. Moses, drop me a message on Facebook, and let's see where we can take it from there. I think everyone who is watching said yes, so that's really a good sign. And let me share the link. Wait. So this is the link for the paid bootcamp. You have to click at the bottom. There is a link which is called register now. You pay using that. So what I can promise you that it will be more better than this and stuff. Moses, drop me a message. Let's see what we can do. One thing, if you can bring more friends, like I'm planning to take it to like 10 people for the paid bootcamp. We can wait for a 1 day. We can wait for a day, and whoever will be buying the webinar, buying for the bootcamp now, obviously you're already getting a discount, 50% plain discount. So whoever will join, whoever will take the bootcamp now, pay for it now, will, like, I will create a WhatsApp group if you have a WhatsApp number with you, or like let's have a small, like in Facebook group we can obviously talk to each other. So let's see how many people will sign up, and like let's see how it goes. That's the only thing I just wanted to say. Let's see how many people will join. Who, like, by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we will start taking the webinar, not the webinar, sorry, the bootcamp, the complete bootcamp. You will learn a lot of things. I will help you build your WordPress career, like how I'm doing WordPress clients, WordPress websites for many of my clients right now. Right now, I'm handling like four websites. So all of them put together will cost around 50 plus 40 plus 30, 90, 30 is 1,20,000, and one is around like 1 lakh or 2 lakhs, which we are still to discuss. Like it's an upward of 1.5 to 2 lakhs, like clients, everything. It has been going for 3 to 4 months now. So everything is put together around 2 lakhs worth of projects that I'm doing now. It's not completely my share. I have to give it to people who are involved in the process also. So you can also take clients like that. Let's see how it goes. And thanks a lot for your interest, everyone. Like if you can buy it now, like, it will be great. I just posted in the comment. Let's see how it goes. Now we have completed our website. Prabhu let's see how your website looks. Prabhu, this is your website. I will change the link. I will change the title so it has your name on it. See, like this is an incredible website. And let's see how it looks on mobile. So this is how it will look on mobile. It's called mobile responsive. So you can see how it looks on mobile and everything. So all this stuff you see here is mobile responsive. And you haven't done, like we haven't even started customizing it to make it look to our needs. So like, do you like this? Like when I saw this theme and installed it website, when I installed the demo, I was like, I was stunned by seeing how fast the website loads and how fast is everything happening. Like it's really a good theme to start things with. Now let's customize things, and then when we are customizing this, you will understand how we customize using customizer. So there are some blogs which are written here. If you can see, previously we wrote a blog and we added something here. It's wow. Yes, it's very good. So let's close this. Should we close this or let's just go back? Let me close the view, mobile view. Let's close it. This looks very good. I personally like it myself. We already have an update. I don't know who is giving the update now, but let's see. We have an update from Cadence. Let's update it. So it is updated. So it's always a good practice to update things which have an update. Prabhu, I think you won't be happy to have your name on the website and it's saying about Corona. So what we will do is we will just take things away. Let's close. We don't need this. Let's customize it. Now we customize it. How do you customize it? You go to appearance, and you can see customize option. When you click on customize, there are several options. So it can be so much at the single take, but when you see everything, it's very like well optimized and put together to make things very easy for us. Okay. So let's see header. When you see header, you see a navigation here, right? It's called, we know what it is called. We know it is called navigation. What we can do is, this is the logo, right? Just click on the gear icon, which is the gear icon. And after that, we can change the logo. Let's change the logo. Let's change the logo. Let's select for some files. So let's go to Jashwant images, and you can see this is a favicon design. I think we can use it for the logo. Let's see if we can use it or not. The problem will be it is not a transparent image. So that can be a problem. So that will be a problem and it won't even look good. But let's go. Let's see. It's called Prabhu Kalyan is here. Prabhu Kalyan. There was one other person who said, one second. Let me check a WhatsApp message that we recently got. Tamil Vanan, are you still with us? Because you were there before, you commented some good words. I just want to make sure that you are also here. That's it. Let's continue. So Prabhu Kalyan is here, and let's say, let me do one nice thing. So we have Prabhu Kalyan's image. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Let me take a small screenshot of Prabhu Kalyan's image. So you can see Prabhu Kalyan's image I have screenshotted, and let me save that image. I copied it. Let me save that. Let me save that image. Let me put that on desktop. I normally put nothing on desktop, but it's good to put something on desktop. Prabhu Kalyan. Let's not use spaces. Prabhu Kalyan dot png. Okay. We have now we have an image which we can use it to replace the logo. Let's remove this one. Let's select the new logo. Let's upload Prabhu Kalyan's image here. Let's see how it goes. Where is the desktop? Desktop, Prabhu Kalyan. Where there is Prabhu Kalyan. We need to crop it. We cropped it. Crop image. So we have Prabhu Kalyan image there. And let's click on publish. Let's see what happens. Did we do everything right? I think we did everything right. Maybe it's just taking a little time to update. Let's click on update again. Let's go to the front end and see if it's updated or not. It's not updated, but let's see why it's not updated. Why it's not updated? Let's remove this and put the same image as the site thing. Let's click on publish. General. So we might be having a problem because when we change the logo, it's not changing. See, this is the logo, but it's not changing. I don't like. Let's see how this thing goes. It was supposed to change, but let me try something. Oh, it's not working. Let's see where the image is. Digital mobile. Let's go to media library or So maybe we are having some caching issue or something. Is there? Maybe you have to remove the logo first. I think I have removed the logo. Like, let's try it again. Notice custom logo will be there. Let's just put the logo. Okay. See, even when there is no logo, it's still taking something. There can be some issue like the theme is recently updated. So I think that's the problem. The theme might be problem because we recently updated it. Is there any certificate for this webinar? Yes, Tamil. Vanan, there is a certificate. I hope that you have registered for the webinar. If you have registered for the webinar, the certificate will be emailed directly to you in less than 2 working days. I reloaded it. But it's, as I said, like, can you see this is working? At the top, you can see Prabhu Kalyan's image, but this is definitely some caching issue, which is not working for us now. As I said, I think this is a plugin theme issue. So we don't have to reload this stuff. Okay, let's try again. This is how it will be. We will make mistakes. Maybe Prabhu Kalyan image have a problem. Let's see. I upload my image. It's not like that. I'm just kidding. Let's upload my image. And let's now click on logo. Now let's select his image. No, it's not working. It's not updating. That's completely the problem from the plugin. Now let's ignore it. Okay. Prabhu Kalyan, sorry, we cannot change the logo because there is a bug from the theme side. Okay. We will leave that, but we will do everything else other than that. Now let's leave this. Let's go to the page. Now we will see that there are several pages here. Weird, right? Yes, that's how, like, that's a recent update. Maybe it's due to that. I tried it in the morning. It was working completely fine. Now edit the page. What we're trying to do is edit the content because right now it's not what we want. So it's everything which we don't want. We can do something like, Prabhu Kalyan, what do you do? What did you study in your bachelor's or your degree? Full service digital marketing. So it's still right. It's not lorem ipsum. let's add something. Development driven website, data driven website development and marketing. So if you see this is Gutenberg editor again. When you see, like when you click here, you get all the options here. You can change the color, you can change the heading, you can change it to heading 4, you can change it to heading 1. So if you are a CSC graduate, so let's make this website so it reflects you starting a company. Like not a digital marketing company, full stack web development. So that's what you're going to build. WordPress, React. What's the other thing? Desktop. WordPress, React, and what's the most? Let's say you also develop on Vue.js. Limitless data possibilities. This sounds good. Passionate team of developers working tirelessly to deliver the best that money can buy. So you see, like this is the Gutenberg editor. You can directly click on it. Let's say you don't want the orange color. What you can do is pick something else. White looks good, but they both look the same. Let's change it. It looks very bad. Let's go to orange, but let's change it to some other interesting color. See, this yellow is very, very good. Like it grabs the attention so quickly. We also don't like this color. So let's also change this to the yellow that we just used. Right, this looks good. But we don't like how it looks when we are hovering over it. We just go to hover, which is everything is to the right. As I said, everything will be to the right. If you go to hover text color is fine, but we don't like the background color. Let's change it to white maybe. White text, and they are not blending very well. So let's choose the same thing again, and let's see how it looks. And it still looks bad. Maybe it's because of the border color. Let's change the border color to white. Okay, now let's go to this border color. Let's make it white. It still looks very, very bad. I think you get the idea. Background color, let's make it more good or bad. Let's see how it goes. It's fine. It's little bit fine, but again, I think you get the idea. Everything that you need to edit it will be on the right side. On the right side, you can change the button alignment wherever you want it to be, update it. So let's change the background. Maybe we don't like the background. Okay. What we need to do, like remember that when we open this, you can see all these things. Row layout. If you go, like the row layout settings are here. Like if you don't understand what's in this website or in this page, just click the block navigation. You see there are so many things in here. Just click on column. You see what the columns are. Just click on row, then you will get all the background settings. Background overlay settings. You see there are two things. Which one looks good? I think the red is like very, very attention grabbing. At the same time, it can also be like very much. I think this looks a bit better. Not better, but it looks a bit different. The intention is to make you understand that we can customize anything that you see here. Let's say all these things, we can customize it. Also, let's change the image. Let's say me and Prabhu are going to start the company. Let's say Prabhu's image here. And let's change this image to my image. See, even this awkward, like they are not aligned properly, but it looks still good. We are more than just pretty faces. Maybe. So this is Prabhu Kalyan. Let's say he is the founder. I'm Jashwant. I'm nobody. Let's click on update. So let's see how it looks on front end. I changed both. They look okay. They're not like great. The important thing that you need to know about WordPress is what tools that you need to have in your arsenal, and you have to do more research as you go by. As you try to learn more things, you have to understand. Like in this page, it looks good. Like see, it was not looking good when we were editing it in Gutenberg. Now when you see, like it looks very effective. Like the text and the background color, they look pretty good. And this won't work for today. It's like someone has a vengeance over me and they called this theme developer to make it not work. So I think that's what has happened behind my back. And this, you can change all these things. See, when you click on contact, you automatically are taken to the contact page. You can submit this. The other information, very beautiful information presented in the best possible way. So this website is what you can build out of this webinar. It's not just a single one website, but so many other websites as you have seen when importing that. I just have to check one thing. It's not working. So I thought of showing you that how we can migrate a website and show it on the internet. This, if you want to open it on the internet, let me tell you how you have to do it. But don't like, who wants to view this on their mobile phone right now? Whoever comments it first will get a chance to open it. Okay, Srijna, you commented first, so I'm commenting the link. So whoever opens the link first will be able to view it, because they have so many limitations. If you have, so they like Flywheel, who is giving us this control to build our website on local, they are also giving us a chance to open it from the internet, but it costs them some money. That's why they have time limit on that. So I'm commenting it. So if you open that link, whoever opens it first will be able to view it, but whoever opens it second or third will not be open to see it. I'm sorry, but that's how it works. I thought of migrating this website to the live server and design and show it how it will work on the live server, but it was not possible because they were not like, it didn't like how this Cadence team logo is not changing in the same way. Our like live server thing was not it was also not possible. It was time, there was a time problem, so I was not able to do it. So that's, I think, join the group, and I think most of you will join me for the continuation of this. What will we do is we will try to get deep into Cadence theme and get deep into WordPress, understand multiple things. What the paid bootcamp will have is what are the best plugins, what is the best way to secure your WordPress website, what is the best SEO plugin. There are so many things that you can practice with WordPress best practices. So I have learned a lot in the 5 years. So you can join me in the next, maybe from tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we will start the bootcamp also. Then you like, That's good, Prabhu Kalyan. I think you were quick enough to open it this time. So you were able to do it. People who have opened it later might not be able to do that. So sign up for the bootcamp and drop me a message if you will do it tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I am expecting at least 2 to 3 people. I'm expecting at least 5 people to be in the paid bootcamp. Imagine how much you can learn if you are doing it just for 5 people. And instead of doing it on YouTube, which has some delay, we will do it on Facebook. So you ask me questions, I will just open my second monitor and see who is asking questions. And what will happen is we will learn a lot. All your questions will be answered. That's how it will be. The bootcamp, the webinar still needs 1 hour, I think. So we will need around 7 hours to complete everything properly. But I think that's what we will learn out of this. I think that's it for today. Did anyone sign up for the paid bootcamp, the 349 rupees one? If anyone did, I will be most excited. Just let me know if someone did, or let me know if someone is going to do it tomorrow or by day after tomorrow. Tamil Vanan, I really hope I can see you in the paid bootcamp one, also with Prabhu Kalyan. I thought Saumajip might come today, but as it is the biggest festival for many people in India, I don't think skipping the webinar is not okay. It's completely fine because it's the biggest festival, so it's completely fine. Tech Hub, you will come. Thank you. So that will be one person. Let's see how many other people will I be able to see from day tomorrow, maybe from day after tomorrow or after that. I really hope that it goes well. I will try to bring more things to the table, and there will also be very many challenges for you. You will definitely need a laptop or a computer to follow along from things which I will tell you after that. Okay. So I see that 2 people have commented I will. So if you're going to come, just say I will. It's completely fine, Prabhu, if you're paying, if you're going to pay tomorrow, it's completely fine. But let's make it to 10. Ask your friends to join up tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I think I will skip tomorrow. Just make sure that it happened. Like if I have 10 people at least. Thank you, Prabhu. That means a lot. If you ask your friends to sign up, that means a lot. But tell them how the entire webinar was, the 3 days webinar, how many things that you have learned, like how I'm interacting and answering questions, and if it helps them to make an educated decision, please do inform them about the webinar, paid bootcamp. So if we can make it to 10 people without actually telling anyone, it's been like a secret webinar thing. I intended for a couple of members in my family. So if someone else can join in it, it will be great. Yes, Moses, we will discuss it. Just drop me a message on Facebook. Let's see. I think you might have already done. I think I have to go to my Facebook message and see how it goes. Thank you, Prabhu. That will be great. If you just help them make the best decision possible, then it's a win-win for everyone. Maybe we have skipped a bit by the end, but I will make some blogs and videos on this so people. So I'm just trying to read this. I think we will start the bootcamp day after tomorrow, but let's see. I will keep everyone up to date in the group, in the Facebook group on how it goes. And please don't forget, oh shit, I forgot. And please don't forget to leave a feedback on the entire webinar thing because it took some preparation. It's not like any fancy stuff. It's just like, how did you feel about stuff? Just write the review. I think I was too late. I should have commented when there were 8 people watching. Okay. Let me know how was your experience with the webinar. Hope it was good. Thank you for joining. Have a great day. And it's been nice hanging with you guys. Thanks a lot. Bye. Okay, I will go off and mute my microphone.